Number one sport for discipline. First and foremost, it's going to be extremely biased because I do this sport, but it's boxing or any martial arts. Now, of course, all sports are going to require a tremendous amount of discipline. I'm not saying that one sport requires more discipline than the next sport. But what fighting in general is the most disciplined thing. Because if you think about it, your life is a fight. You have to choose the hard thing, the hard task, the fight. Let me make this sense to you. So with fighting or any form of martial arts, that's what you're doing with a disciplined decision. So for example, you choose to go work out. That's a hard decision. And you have to fight your mind to win that decision in your mind to go to the gym, as opposed to let your mind lose. Like, because you think about it, it's fight or flight. You're fighting. Fighting is the discipline. Flighting is giving up and not choosing to be disciplined. So you think about it, fight or flight, fighting, it's a sport, boxing, or any form of martial arts, that is the discipline act. That is literally the purest form of discipline that you can get. The absolute purest form. You can't get any more pure than that, because you're literally putting your life on the line. I mean, people die. And now, of course, war is going to be number one. War is going to be number one. But like, so all sports are basically just a watered down version of war. War is always going to be number one because two sides fighting against each other with guns or fists or whatever, killing each other. That's always going to be number one. What comes next to that is football, boxing, any physical sport like hockey. There's fights in there too. But boxing is the next closest thing to war, because you're literally actually like fighting each other just like you are in war, but you're not killing each other. Now, of course, some people die in boxing, but like they don't die like they do in war, but they get concussions, they get knocked out, etc. Any form, I mean, everyone knows this, like in the military, you have to have an extreme amount of discipline to succeed. You get up at this time, you do this at this time, you eat at this time. Like that's how the military works. So that's always going to be like your number one thing of the most discipline, and then it's going to go down from there. It's going to be sports. It's probably next. I mean, anything, to achieve anything in life, you need discipline. But as far as like choosing a sport, it's going to be any form of martial arts. I'm going to be biased towards boxing because I do it. But any martial arts, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, they're all going to be very good for your self-defense, number one. Number two, your discipline. But that's what I'm discussing in this video, is the number one sport of discipline. And it's literally just because you're everyday train, like you're never good enough. It's always more work, get better every day. And the thing is, like, a lot of people give up. I mean, I've heard stories of a lot of fighters that just give up because it takes so much discipline to do it day after day, keep on doing it all the time, to the point where you're just like exhausted, because you've literally just so much discipline, so much fighting, so much work, and you're just burnt out. But the thing is, I don't believe in burnout. But that's the thing with boxing, is like you literally have to eat right, you have to drink it, like, because you have to recover, because it's literally it's like I said, it's the next closest thing to war. It is war, basically. It's the next closest to war. War, you're actually like killing each other. Boxing, you basically are trying to kill each other. Like, I mean, think about a mindset of Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's mindset was literally to kill the other opponent. Like, you have to be crazy. You have to be absolutely crazy and insane to step in a boxing ring. I mean, this is why majority of people will never do it in their lives, ever. They will never do it. And it sets yourself apart if you do sports like this, if you just have that amount of discipline, because most people, they don't have this kind of discipline and this kind of work ethic and this type of day after day after day after day after day, just grinding after it. It's hard work. It's like one of the hardest things you can do. That is the #1 sport for discipline. That is a video I have for you. If you like this video, like the video, comment, share, subscribe. See you in the next one.